All right, we're going to go to Shirley from Harpers Ferry, West Virginia for our next question. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited.
Oh, we're so glad you're here.
So my question for you is, how do I pay off $250,000 in debt? Now, that includes my mortgage on a $4,000 a month net income. And here's the little kicker. My plan is to be debt-free in 7 years. Can I do it?
No. Not on $4,000, you can't. Not in 7 years. That's $48,000 a year times 7 years doesn't get you there if you eat. So something's going to change in the math for you to be there in 7 years, or it's going to take longer than 7 years. The good news is it never stays the same. How much of the $250,000 is mortgage, and how much is the rest of it?
$139,000, $38,000 on mortgage, and about $72,000 in student loans.
Okay.
And then some other things, a car, an HVAC loan.
Yeah. So you're single?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living?
I am a claims analyst.
Okay.
I work for a government contracted company.
Okay, good. All right. And so if an insurance company had a disaster area and they send in claims adjusters, traveling claims adjusters, is that your skill set?
No, sir. So I work in medical claims.
Oh.
So I am a claims analyst for a government contracted medical claims company. And I can't really say who they are.
No, I don't want you to. That's fine. I was just trying to figure out how you could make more money, because you need to get your income up. That was where I was going. You don't have to, but I'd like for you to hit that 7-year goal, but we've got to use numbers that get you there. And so, number one, you definitely can clear up everything but the mortgage inside 7 years, for sure.
Okay.
And then the question is, what could you do to add some income to your situation?
I work a lot of overtime. Well, about 5 to 6 months out of the year.
And that's in addition to the $4,000?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you make in a year? What's your annual income average, including OT?
Before taxes and everything, about $72,000.
Okay, so you're getting a little OT, but you're not getting a ton of it. Okay, so I'm not telling you what to do, but here's the thing.
More.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to change jobs. You don't. But to hit that goal, you've got to increase your income. It's just a math thing. And to hit that goal, you need to do something to kick your deal up. And that's either a job change or it's adding some stuff on. And that's why I was reaching around in your skill set, trying to figure out what a great side hustle is. Anybody got any great ideas?
Well, are you doing any investing right now?
No.
Okay, good. We'll tell you to pause investing. Is the car worth selling? Is it worth a lot of money and you can make a little profit and buy something cheaper?
So I owe about $11,000 on it, and I think it's worth about $8,000. It's a little 2020 Mitsubishi Mirage.
That's not a help. Okay, we're not there yet.
No.
Did you get a tax refund?
I haven't filed for this.
Did you last year?
No, I owed $600.
Okay, that's good. That's about where you want to be. Good.
The truth is, 7 years, I can tell you from experience, 7 years is a long time to be paying off debt. You can absolutely do it. That's how long it took Sam and I to pay off our debt. But the truth is, the longer that journey is, it's hard to stay motivated and focused, right? And so if you can sacrifice now, pick up more hours. I think I heard you say you're single. If you don't have kids, the great thing is you got all the time in the world. Like, you don't have to get home and cook anybody dinner. Nobody's telling you, where were you?
I have a dog.
Listen, come on now.
George can empathize with
empathy. The dog needs love.
I don't have that much empathy. Trust me, you will thank yourself for really digging in and cutting this timeline in half. It's a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain.
Jade, how many different side hustles did you guys have?
Oh, I don't know if I could go through all of them, Dave. It's like, do everything you can. We trained dogs, we sold cupcakes, we did lessons, what else did I do? I worked at a tent place that installs tint on the windows.
Yeah, but you made more money with voice lessons probably because that
Yeah.
was your skill than you did anything else.
Yeah, you're always going to make more money if you pick something that it's a skill that you have, you set the hours, you set the rate, as opposed to working for someone
I was
else.
saying you go straight to the consumer.
Driving,
Yeah, if there's
driving tent
anything,
stakes,
Shirley.
that's a little, that one's probably low pay, yeah.
No, not
Right? No, windows.
Oh, tinting the windows.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong tent.
Jade
Wrong
out
tent.
there.
I've been
Well,
working on the
all right,
railroad.
Jay joined the
So funny.
circus. I didn't know what happened there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Shirley, I think the biggest thing is to know, okay, if you're on this long journey, you have to put things and rhythms in your life in place to stay motivated and to stay consistent. And then the other great thing is too, Shirley, income goes up over time. It's not going to be a ton, but your income should go up year after year. And so that is a positive in there. And then you may look and say, hey, there's some expenses that I'm able to kind of adjust here or there as well to get that extra margin. But yeah, that's the hard thing about money, you guys. And I think this is what's always tough for us when we're on the Ramsey Show, we're doing this, is money doesn't have feelings, doesn't have emotion. And if you have, a big hole in a smaller shovel, it's just going to take a longer process versus the vice versa. So I think Shirley.
I will say, what we've noticed over the years, when we're doing debt-free screams right upstairs up there on that debt-free stage, the number of times we ask someone, what happened to your income during
Yes.
the time you were getting out of debt, 95% of them say their income went up.
Yes.
And it's partly because of side hustles. Sometimes it just means, because you're just aware and you're going, I need some money. And your brain starts looking around for stuff. And all of a sudden that career thing, something pops up over there and, I get paid $8,000 for that. I'm going over there.
Yeah.
And the life
stuff
change
starts happening. I don't know. There's not a magic to it, but I
Right.
have noticed that people, when you start, I think it's just you start paying attention.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, and a lot happens, and Jade, you can probably speak to this too, over those long years, like people that are on a long journey of this, things happen. You end up moving, just life happens in 7 years, a lot of life. So your circumstances can shift as well, which, may be in your favor when it comes to paying
Hey,
off debt.
what's y'all's income peak at?
Well, yeah, I wanted to say that. So Sam and I, when we started, our income was at $30,000, and I think it's really important to talk about that because if you're here and your budget isn't quite balancing and you're trying to figure that out, it could be one of two problems, right? If your income is just low, that's not sustainable. So doing a side hustle, Sam and I did tons of side hustles, but that wasn't really the thing that broke us free. It helped, but when your income is low, you have to get on a trajectory that's gonna raise your core income, meaning your main job is enough money to pay off your debt. And so to your point, Dave, we started at $30,000 and realized, okay, we've got to get our career on track. And when you're changing your career trajectory, that can take time. And so for us, it was like $30,000, next year $50,000, next year $80,000, next year. And by the time we called the Ramsey Show to pay off, we were at, I think, $230,000.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, it was a boom, boom, but it was a stair step over 7.5 years, which is what it should be.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's not linear.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
point. It's on a curve.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Shirley. We are cheering you on, girl.
You got this, kid. You can do
Yes.
it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're so welcome. We've seen a lot of Shirleys up there doing their debt-free scream, so this is such a possible journey for you. So yeah, we're cheering you on.